It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Washington Commanders and the Los Angeles Chargers. And just like that, the season has reached October. Joined by Brock Huey up here in the booth. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, I don't know about you, but I always feel like the smells start to change in October. It just really starts to smell like fall, smell like football, second month of the regular season. And these next few games take on a greater importance moving forward.
Gosh, I wish I had a sense of smell. Mine is so bad, but I love what you're cooking right there. And I love this stretch of games because it makes a lot of teams contenders and a bunch of the other sellers as the trade deadline arrives here at the end of the month. You're going to hot streak heading into Halloween and things will be looking great. But flounder this month, you may end up seeing some of your buddies shipped off and playing elsewhere.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So that brings them to 3rd down. Air it out on 3rd. Snapped by Allen. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
1st and 10, give to Harris. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Now hold on, everyone. There's a Commanders player shaken up after that play, and he's in need of some attention. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. 2nd and 10, Herbert trying again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ryan hit Najee Harris out of the backfield. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, so they'll take over at the 16-yard line. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. It's last season's Offensive Rookie of the Year at the helm, Brock. What a rookie season he had. Led his team to the conference title game for the first time since 1991. It's Jaden Daniels.
He may have been drafted 2nd in 2024, but Daniels was the rookie we couldn't stop talking about last season nor take our eyes off of. He really came with the capital D in dual threat. 3,500 yards and 25 touchdowns passing, and almost 900 yards and 6 touchdowns on the ground.
And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions have made this 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack. The Commanders ready for the punt. And he gets it away from his end zone. Ball taken in at the 36. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Second and 6 at the Commanders.
Herbert from the gun. He finds space, middle of the field. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
All right, still scoreless through one quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. From the gun, they go with Harris. Shoves him off. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
13 more yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Harris has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
On the stop.
Now we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Trying again from the 2. It's second and goal. Harris gets it on the counter. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards.
Brought down just shy
Give them 2 yards on the run, and that leaves them just inches short for third down. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Touchdown! The Chargers get some late points and the lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to fourth and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
How about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on third and goal.
Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Back out on the Commanders for their second drive of the game. Still in search of their first points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, listen, when you're throwing down the middle of the field, you have got to be crystal clear in your vision. There are so many defenders that can get into those zones. That might be a case of the QB there trying to do a little bit too much and certainly didn't see the defender who comes up with the big interception.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. Herbert with a blitz coming. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm.
And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Commanders nothing.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They send a tight end in motion. Play action now with Daniels. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And he'll get it up to the 27. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27.
Out of the gun, Daniels. There's him on the quick hitter. He's hit just before he can pick up that first. So 3rd and short coming up from the 33.
It's a gain of 6.
They're going to think this over before trying 3rd and 1. They take a timeout. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st down, Washington.
Daniels is going to throw again. Caught by Deebo Samuel. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
31 yards. 1st down, Washington.
1st and 10 now. Here's Daniels. And they chase him out of bounds. That's going to be a sack.
He steps out of bounds.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's caught. This is Tajay Spears. And this one does not go far. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 39-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. The flag is down, though, so let's see if this kick stands or not. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done. As we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report, we'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
On the gun, it's Daniels. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. Motion man left is Brown. 3rd and long for Daniels. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Chargers and receiver Keenan Allen making their way back out. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Can't think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers push their lead to 18.
Commanders 3.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Return starts at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked by Alohi Gilman. And the Chargers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Intercepted.
Chargers getting set. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Look at that power, deep left side. And then it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
Chargers 28, Commanders 3.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football and can hammer at the opponent, but in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. At the
New Spears on second down. This is a nice game. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yards on the play. And it's third down.
Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
2 yards on.
Thankfully, only one quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Commanders with possession, but they're in a pretty deep hole to start the fourth. Throwing on first down, Daniels. Behind the line, he lost that football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this one doesn't go far. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Here's the backup, first throw. One pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Third and just 2 to go.
Spears. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through, and that's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. It's the 2-minute warning here in LA. Commanders hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Desperation time here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Running behind center with Harris. Keeps it moving. And stop me if you've heard this before, Rob. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Chargers continue piling it on here in the fourth. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 35. Commanders 3.
Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. It's an option right that begins this drive. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
A throw, 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Commanders.
Mariota. Trying to push deep downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense. So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Mariota. Searching, pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, one final shot. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And it was a maestro of a performance defensively, limiting them to only 1 field goal. Playing shutdown football like that, Brock, it is no surprise they came away with the win. And I think you'd agree, It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Miami Dolphins. On the visiting sideline, a look at the Chargers head coach. This guy's playing one of those dreaded body clock games, making the long trip to the East Coast. Across the field, that's head coach Mike McDaniel of the Dolphins. This guy's no doubt happy to be back home after they took the loss on the road last week. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for being with us. I'm Kate Scott along with Brock Heward. Kicker Cameron Dicker looks all set down there. And here we go, amid a Miami downpour. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. I know you love this guy, Brock, a fellow lefty like you, now in his 6th season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss, but he was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend back to 5 bowls.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30.
Here's Achane up the middle. Has a lane past the 45. And he takes this into enemy territory to the 48-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They send Hill right.
At the Chargers.
Tua off the play fake. He's going to tuck it and run.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB. And it gave him just enough room to run.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Going deep here for the end zone. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Tyreek Hill the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early, put a fear of God into this defense.
Jason Sanders to try the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Dolphins will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanders all set to send it away. On the return, it's Jalen Reagor. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback who was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, but he took great care of the football. And of course, when he cares less about those two numbers, it's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
At the 39-yard line.
Heads out on the bootleg. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. His heave isn't going to be answered. That's incomplete as an exciting look ends our first quarter. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through one quarter. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. They'll try to run it with Harris. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10. Herbert now, blitz coming. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Cam Smith there defensively.
Back to the air, Herbert. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Dante Trader on the coverage.
It's Herbert once more. This is caught downfield by Allen. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Now right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Keenan Allen touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dolphins and Tyreek Hill headed back out on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Tua now from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down.
They send Hill right. 1st down, here's Tua. He's going to keep it this time.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But and that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Looking to throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Bronc, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Nope.
And with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Rager with the return here. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers and Najee Harris making their return to the field. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Throwing on first is Herbert. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. Now Herbert to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA! The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Oh, look at this. They're faking it. And the defense sees right through those smoke and mirrors and take him to the turf.
You know, that's a call you might see in the college game, but it's pretty dead and gone from the NFL, and for good reason. Even catching him off guard, the chance for success, extremely low.
In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half, and they're able to answer here. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He takes it himself. And a good business decision there as he covers up at the end of it. Give him around 7 and give this offense now 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Switching it up here. Tagovailoa to throw. Finds his back. Achane. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Nickel look by the Chargers here. 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. Chargers are going to opt for a 5th DB, 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
As we're into the 4th quarter, we know this. We know that money down could not be any more important than right now. Both sides are certainly fatigued. You feel it in both their play. But battling through what's been a physical contest all game long, going to be the key here down the stretch.
The Charger offense making its way to the field. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here. Start the drive. Room to work at the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 42.
1st and 10. Herbert. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
He's back to throw. So the heave knocked away from the intended target. That brings up 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All right, one more snap here before our 2-minute warning. Tagovailoa on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins trail by 6. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here he is to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
A loss of 4 yards brings up third down and 14.
They need a good chunk here, at least 14 yards to pick up this first down. Now to throw. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that's going to make it just about worst-case scenario for this offense, Brock. It is 4th and long. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. They send Hill right. Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They're going to pass it here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
Third down and 9 yards to go.
They give now to Najee. Trying to power forward, but he's not going to get it. Great effort to hold him to just 1 yard. That makes it 4th down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And they're very fortunate the turnover on downs and short field did not lead to points. They can thank their defense by putting a scoring drive together right now. Just over 40 seconds to play as they line up. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw it. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Looking to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
4th down.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. This finds its target. That's Hill. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10.
Setting up to pass. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Covered by Dante Jackson.
Throwing now. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Down by 6, no choice but to go for this. Desperation time here on fourth. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. It's into the hands of Will Dissly. And he will score! And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Chargers bump the lead up to 13 points.
Dolphins 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He'll take this at the 10. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings his ball game to a close. So the Chargers take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL.